there are two conflicting narratives among Americans about the Vietnam War. One of which is that we were there fighting for democracy and freedom. And that's pretty much what most of the troops that I know saw it. I mean, we were somewhat idealistic about it and somewhat cynical about it. The other one is that it was some horrible, brutal, genocidal war, which it wasn't. I mean, I think the United States went in with very stupid, but very good motives. But it was very stupid. I think that the idea that it was, as Ronald Reagan said, it was a glorious something, or, no, I think that's wrong, and I think that it was a horrible, evil thing. It's far from our most evil war in American history, by far. And the one I was in was Vietnam Civil War. And the idea that it was an American war entirely, I mean, most of the fighting was done by Vietnamese, not by Americans. And another thing that I have to say that's a misconception that people have is that it was just the Americans fighting the enemy. No, it was the South Vietnamese fighting too. And that the South Vietnamese didn't do anything, the Americans did it all for them, and that's total bullshit. That infuriates me, because I mean, all these people suffered so much, the families have died, and we pretend that they weren't even involved. I mean, in their own civil war. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's a kind of arrogance and chauvinism in the way we look at that war. And I don't hold anything against anybody except their own personal behavior. If you were in My Lai and you throw all these people in a ditch and you're hosing them down with your M16, okay, your unit went crazy, you broke, but you should be in prison the rest of your life, or you should have been, if you were the lieutenant, should have been hung. If you're on the North Vietnamese side and doing all sorts of horrible stuff, if you personally, your conduct was honest and decent, you don't have anything, however bad the party you were fighting for was, or however corrupt the government in Saigon might have been that you were fighting for, all of that doesn't mean anything. If you did, somebody who honestly served as a soldier on our side or the other side, they're all in, I feel for them all. I mean, that's my own kind.